Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Faeyka Alric. You may call me Alric. I am from SMPIT Tunas Cendekia. I am here to tell you a story about one of the most famous urban legend or myth, which is called Nyi Roro Kidul. Before I tell you about the story, I will explain the background of Nyi Roro Kidul. Nyi Roro Kidul is a famous urban legend. It was made years ago. Up until now, we still know about Nyi Roro Kidul, where the story is so famous in Central Java. I will now jump to the story. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess named Kadika. Because of her beauty, she was called Dewi Sringenge, which means the beautiful sun. Her father was King Munding Wangi. Although he had a beautiful daughter, he is always unhappy because he always expected to have a son. The king decided to marry Dewi Mutiara, and he had a son from her. He was very happy. Dewi Mutiara wanted her son to become a king in the future, so she must make sure of it. The only way that her son can become a king is by get rid of the princess one way or another. Dewi Mutiara came to the king and asked him to send away his daughter. Of course, the king did not agree. "It is ridiculous. I will not allow anybody to do such a cool thing to my daughter," said King Mundingwangi. When Dewi Mutiara heard the answer, she smiled and said a sweet thing until the king has not angered anymore. However, she kept her bad intention deep in her heart. And she thought the only way to get her son to become a king is by sending the princess a black magic horse. In the morning, before the sun rays, Dewi Mutiara sent her maid to call a black magician. She wanted the black magician to curse Kadita, her stepdaughter. "I want her beautiful body full with scabies and itch. If you succeed, I will reward you with a present you never thought for." The black magician did the queen order. In the night, Kadita's body has been full with scabies and itch. When she waked up, she found her body was smell stinky and have ochre all over her body. The beautiful princess cried and did not know what to do. When the king heard it, he was very sad. He invited many physicians to cure her daughter's illness. Day by day, nobody could cure her daughter. He realized that her daughter's illness, it was not an ordinary illness. Someone must have sent a curse or a magic spell. His problem became more difficult when the Queen Dewi Mutiara forced him to send away her daughter. "Your daughter will bring bad luck to a whole country," said Dewi Mutiara. The king did not want her daughter to become a bad woman in the whole country. Finally, he must agree to send her only daughter to leave the country, and he did. He asked his beloved daughter to leave the palace. Knowing what his beloved father had to take the decision, the princess, with a heavy heart, agreed to leave. The princess was so sad, but she knows that by leaving, it will save the kingdom from the bad rumors. So she left the palace with a good intention and not a tiny of bad feeling in her heart. So the poor princess left the palace and went alone. She didn't know where she should go or who she should be looking for. She almost could not cry anymore. Deep inside her, the princess had a noble heart. She did not have any bad feeling with her stepmother. Instead, she always asked God to accompany her past her suffer. Almost 7 days and 7 nights, she has walked until she came to the South Ocean. She looked at the ocean. It was so clean and clear. Unlike other oceans, which have a blue or green color, she jumped into the water and swam. Suddenly, when the South Ocean water touched her skin, there was a miracle happened. Her ochre has gone, and there was no sign that she has ever had scabies or itch. Even more, she became more beautiful than before. Not only that she had the power to command the whole South Ocean, now she became a fairy called Nyi Roro Kidul, or the Queen of the South Ocean, who lived forever. That's my story about Nirorokidol. I took from the internet and also combined it with a few local information. The story about Nirorokidol is still alive in certain parts of country, even outside of Indonesia. In Indonesia, the urban legend is well kept in southern parts of Java Island, and the story is being told from one generation to other generation. Nirorokidol is well known, and many people admit that they have met Nirorokidol. In Java, a famous hotel later wrote especially for Nirorokidol. And in my opinion of the story is that the kindness will always win. That's it for my story. I hope you like my story, and most importantly, it will add knowledge to you if you haven't heard about it. But I think you mostly heard about it. Well, that's all from me. And remember, my name is Faeyka. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.